MacLennan, did you ever hear them talk about the old days when the first people came up into this country?
Yes, I did.
I understand it wasn't MacLennan and
MadDonald.
MadDonald, was that?
It was my dad and
Your dad, was it, that came with that?
She MadDonald. We come up in a canoe, the Colton. So he took the place that your grandfather, MacDonald, did. My dad took where Briscoe is. They lived there sometime. Actually, MacDonald never went away. He stayed there. But my dad stayed there a while and he left it. And somebody else got a hold of it. I don't know.
You were in the horse before Ireland had these main trade.
And then MacPherson's. Or Hutsons, I don't know which. They come up the road. They didn't come in a canoe. I think it was Hutson's. Did you ever mind a Peter of anything you're telling about your old people staying in the bush up there at the Pine Hill overnight?
Yeah.
Well, it must have been them coming then through the road.
Them. Well, Frasers come in about that time and they come up the Corton Creek. Old man Fraser and Jim. And they camped their first night up the Corton Creek just where the Hunter place and the Strong place meets.
Right in that kind of a flat there.
Yes, and they said that that was the biggest cedar stump tree in Ontario.
It measured 15 feet around, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I heard Dad seen it.
Yeah. Well, I looked for it after I went over there, but I couldn't find it. It was gone, I guess. But that's where they were around about the first with the MacLennons and MadDonald. My grandfather, when he come out first from Glengarry, he come in from the Pleasant way.
Well, I thought there was one, either Hudson's or MacPherson, stayed on across the river overnight when they come here. But I can't tell which one.
I never heard.
It must be the Hudson's.
I know my grandfather, he come in from the Pleasant side and he walked in and he took up the land and he went back. And him and Uncle Angus and Uncle Dan came in the spring when they built the shanty and they started to clean land. And the family didn't come till fall, and they come in by
Wilson Patters.
no, they come in by
Humper.
Holly's. Turned in at Holly's Turn, you know. You come across by the big meadow and across the river at the Wolf here.
Oh.
That's the way they came.
I know there was, it's either the Hudson's or the MacPherson's.
Yeah,
Must be the Hudson's.
could be Hutson. But anyway, when they were cleaning up the land, that time all I had was grey flannel for underwear. You made of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Homemade.
Yeah, homemade. Well, it was kind of hot day too, and they had to eat their dinner, and they took off their pants and top shirt, and they went out logging up to get in potatoes and corn, you know. And they looked back, and the damn camp was all in a frame, and everything they had, only just what was their underwear on.
Burnt.
And they were left here in the bush that way. It was pretty tough.
What would they do?
Well, there was quite a few people there
Shot
here
there
then.
that night.
The MacLennons was here then. The other MacLennan was. And, well, they gave them this thing and that thing, a few things. I don't know how they got along, but anyway, the family come that fall. They went to work and put up another old kitchen, and that's the one that burnt when the house burnt.
Yeah,
The same one.
Big house.